Now live from Laurel, Maryland, USA, home of Carol's Western Apparel, it's snack time.
Yes, yay, hello, hello. It's 3:15. You are sitting at your desk in some god-awful office building. You deserve more. You've been through college. You paid your dues. You got rent. You're sitting under fluorescent lighting, and face it, it gives you a headache. And you need a snack, and that's why I'm here. It's not for money. It's not for anything, but to bring you 5 minutes of sanity in an otherwise unappreciated day. Hey, welcome to Snackboy. Today I'm going to talk about basically skipping school. In high school, I wouldn't say I was a nerd, and I wouldn't say I was cool. I was the kind of guy that basically had a little too much hair. I only owned 2 shirts. I think we might have mentioned that in another episode. I had a shirt that said Party Animal, and it had a duck on it, and the duck had a jacket, and he was flashing you, and his T-shirt said Party Animal. And I also had a shirt. It was a Baltimore Orioles, you know. For those of you who don't know, the Baltimore Orioles are a baseball team, and I had it. It was worn so often that it was just faded. Like you could literally see holes around my nipples. And other than those 2 shirts and way too much hair, I was just a likable, laid-back kind of guy. I was the kind of guy that you would think would listen to Jimmy Buffett music, but never did. Just try to pin that on me. Well, today I'm going to talk about skipping school. Back in the day of when I was in the high school, nowadays it's turned bad and it's like a gangland, you know, with warlords and drug crimes. Back then it was a very innocent place, and it was so easy to skip. I would just basically show up with a fake note, and my friends and I would leave. Now, one of my best friends was named Daniel Raphael, and he's still a good friend. Over the years we've remained friends, and Dan Raphael was kind of Seinfeld before Seinfeld was Seinfeld. This is back in, the mid-1980s, 88, 89, and we liked to skip school and go to the movies. Winona Ryder was just kind of coming out with Beetlejuice, and she was popular, and he had the walls of his bedroom covered with her. So one day, it was going to be a grand skip day. It was myself, it was Dan Raphael, and it was our other good friend, Jamie. And the 3 of us were just going to have a grand time, so we got in the old car, and we drove up the street, and I remember almost like a Greek tragedy. The sky was brewing. It was getting very dark, very gray, and the threat of rain was right there on the horizon. And we went into the house, and we snuck in. His parents were at work, and we were just feeling oh so bad, oh so devilish. Went up to his bedroom. The walls were covered with Winona Ryder pictures everywhere, and we were just so excited. And he pulled up a newspaper and started looking for the movie times, and then it happened. I did something. I had no idea what I was doing wrong. I closed the bedroom door. A small act, a simple act, something we do every day. And just as the latch was about to catch in the door frame, Daniel went, "No, Terry, no!" You see, I love Daniel. He's a great friend of mine. But because he has no computer, I can tell you between you and me, and please don't ever tell Daniel, he's still a friend, the boy can whine. He's like, remember I said he was like Seinfeld? He's really more like a Seinfeld meets George. He's got Seinfeld's cleanliness, but he's got George's whine. And he went, "Terry, no, don't close the..." And the door closed. "Oh, why did you do that?" And I said, "What's wrong with closing your door?" He goes, "We're locked in." That's right. I'd locked us in the room. I didn't know it, but when you catch the latch on his door handle, you can't open it back up. I mean, if someone had been home, like his sister or his parents, you could open it from the hallway and get out, but we were literally trapped. And just then, and I'm not doing this for drama, rain started to tap against the window, and the storm started, and there we were trapped. And yes, his mother was coming home later. I mean, of course, we had hours before his mother came home, but all we could think of was basically it was kind of like going to a prison, getting in the cell and shooting the warden. At the time, we were all huddled in this room, and let me tell you, the walls, it was like the time shaft at the amusement park. The walls started to close in on us, and the 3 of us just sat there, our brain like just failing us, not knowing what to do. Yes, 3 kids committing a crime, a small crime, but, back then it's a big crime. I remember if I thought my mom was going to catch me watching a horror movie, I was in trouble. So we took Jamie. He was the smallest guy, and we had an idea. Dan said, "No one's been in the attic for ages. I don't remember if you get up into the attic, which you can access from my closet. I don't remember there's another way out. Maybe we can get Jamie up there, and he can sneak out another closet and save us." So we pushed Jamie up in the attic, and all we could hear was, "I can't see anything up here. It's pitch black. Guys, I can't see anything." And we were like, "Just keep looking." So we handed him a lamp. We took the lampshade off. We handed him the lamp, and he took it by the cord. And he took the lamp up there with him, and he's like, "There's no other way out of here. We're stuck." And we pulled him back into the room. And then I took a baseball bat, and I said, "Dan, if you can't say that you can open that window and get us out of here, I'm going to bat my ass out of your door." He's like, "No, you can't do that. You're going to break it." I said, "Dan, it's already broken." "Then you're going to pay for it." I said, "How much could a broken doorknob cost? $1.50? Fine." And I reached in my pocket and dramatically took out a crumpled dollar and threw it on the floor. And then I went for his baseball bat. I picked it up and I started banging away. Bam, bam, anything to get out. And I wasn't so much scared of missing the movie as much as being caught by his mother. She's a scary woman. Bam, bam. And then I dropped it and I picked up a stapler. I took the stapler, I opened it in half and started just hammering away on the door. Bam, bam. And every hammer, the thunder would go and the rain went against the window, and from every wall, Winona Ryder watched me, and I could tell what she was thinking. "You should never have skipped school, boys," like a public service announcement. And then the doorknob came off, and we were screwed. Yes, the doorknob came off, but only came off half of the door. We were stuck inside until his sister Amy came home. And the end of the story is this. Basically, we all had to pay Amy $3 to not tell the mother, and we got away with it. I gave him the dollar, the crumpled up dollar. But you know what? We missed the movie.